Hello everyone and welcome back to Java Forever course. Currently we are learning while loop, and in the last class we looked into the syntax of while loop and we also learned about trace table as well as flowchart. Now I also talked that there are a couple of variations of while loop, and today we are going to cover one of the variation. Let me first give you the need of this variation. When you write a while loop, if you remember, in the while loop there is a condition, and there is a block of code that executes when condition is true. Now if the condition is true, the block will execute at least once. But what happens if the condition is never true? Take in this example, when we say, let's say int I equal to 0, and we say while I is not equal to 0. My bad. Not equal to 0. And I want to do something. Now this code doesn't matter what I write inside this. Since I is 0, if you use the trace table concept, is 0 not equal to 0? Answer is false, because 0 is equal to 0. In this case, this code will never execute, this block will never execute, and code comes here and whatever statement we write, this will execute. Because this condition was false, the block never executed. Now what happens if you want to execute this block at least once? Let it go inside, execute it, and then do something, So you want to at least execute once before you say, okay, no more. If that is the case, then we want to try and we want to know about this variation and use this variation in your code. Now let's take a look at the code. The way we do this at least once concept is we start with while and we say true. Rather than giving a condition, we write the word true, which is a Boolean value. So when we say while true, basically we are saying whatever condition we would have written here, and then we write here Boolean condition. This condition ideally returns true or false, but I'm saying let's not write a condition. Let's say that it is true. That means there was a condition and condition returned me true. So we start with while true. So that means this code will definitely go inside, because while we are saying it's true. The condition's result, we are putting it directly here rather than condition. So while doing this, we can say while and then we say true. That means we are telling Java to go inside this block and execute it. Now within this block, we can write our own condition and we say that, hey, if the condition is true, then break it. So rather than using this, now I can do something here and then check a condition. This alternative model allows you to do your code, run your code at least once. As you can see here, I equal to 1 and we say while true. So naturally it is true. So it will go and print a value of I, increase the value of I by 1, and then check if I is greater than 10. If yes, then I want to get out of the loop. What we refer as jailbreak. If you don't do this condition and you don't use break, this code will continue to run because it's always true. So you are literally creating a forever loop, a infinite loop. So in order to do that, start with true, but within the code block, we'll check a condition and we'll use the word called break. As you can see, it's highlighted in red. It's a reserved word. It's a standard word. It has a special meaning, and Java will break out of this loop and get out and execute whatever first statement we have written after the loop here, if there is anything. So the combination of while true and then inside the block test some condition and use the word break to get out of the loop. Now whenever you use the break condition, the break statement, it will break out of that particular while loop. So if you write loop inside loop, suppose you write one loop inside and there is another loop here. We'll talk about nested loops also. But if you write break statement here, it will get out of this loop and will continue with this outer loop. If I write break here, then it will break out this loop and go and put it, execute the next statement here. That's the nature of break. That is what break is meant for. It is a tool for us. It's a command for us to forcefully exit a while loop. And you want to exit it at some point of some condition, because you started with while true. That means this condition is always true. You will see some practice questions where you will be applying this idea. Again, is this the best example? Not really, because this code, what really we are doing here, we are printing value of 1 to 10 and then breaking it. So you really don't need to write while and then check the condition and break. But I just wanted to give an example. Thank you very much for your time today. Go ahead and do the practice. I always say practice is the only way to learn coding. So spend time. This is the best investment you can do in yourself. I'll see you guys in the next class.
Thanks for watching. Do subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos.